I know I'm being pathetic. I feel so betrayed.
They're snakes, the lot of them, and they're bad.
Like they care. Said they would never stepping foot in here again anyway. Oh, I better go and take care of the customers I have got. Oh. Hey, Chesney. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Hey, tell Gemma congrats on her new job. Just she's a little human dynamo, isn't she? Wish I had that much get up and go.
Yeah.
Ugh. Look at him. Misery just seeping out of him. What a buzzkill.
I'm usually quite good at chivvying up the punters, but not today. I just haven't got the art for it. Joe, I kept my prices down as long as I could. You know, I want this place to be the centre of the community, accessible to everyone. Isolation kills. I read it in the Gazette. You know, and so long as we're here, then nobody need feel lonely like that.
Try not to panic. Who cares if we have one quiet night? We can make up for it over the weekend.
I wish. It don't work like that anymore.
Come again.
One quiet night. Pub's struggling, Daisy. It has been for a while.
I know we have our ups and downs, but how bad is it?
As bad as it gets. We're literally weeks away from having to close down. I mean, it's no surprise. You know, there's fewer people coming through the door. And them that do, they're just in the pints of bitter like Florence Nightingale.
I always saw her as more of a lager drinker myself, but you should have told me sooner.
Well, I just kept hoping we'd turn a corner.
Well, if you did, you wouldn't find a pub there. And this is not your fault. Boozers are closing all over. The King's Head, the station, they're both gone.
You don't have to tell me that. You know, I thought if we survived the pandemic, then we'd be all right. But the price of everything, it just keeps going up. And up and up and up, and I can't make it work anymore.
It'll be all right. We just need to get our thinking caps on.
We don't need a thinking cap. We need a magician's hat, and we need one fast. Because if I don't pull a rabbit out one soon, we're done for.
Well, anything you want to drink, it'll cost you 30 pieces of silver. How could you be so disloyal?
How dare you? It's just a game of darts. Anyway, it's not like I was supposed to be working, is it?
Jenny changed the rota because she couldn't afford to do otherwise. The pub is weeks away from closing altogether.
Weeks, you say?
Well, I didn't realise things were that bad.
Well, apparently so, yeah. It's been getting steadily worse for months now, and she's been carrying all this worry on her own.
Poor Jenny.
We've got to do something.
Well, obviously, yeah. But what?
Hey, we could have more karaoke nights.
They were running twice weekly at the station. At the end, it didn't do any good.
Well, that's no surprise. Having all them folk telling you they're going to survive, I mean, it's enough to drive anyone away, isn't it?
Do you know, I mean, you name it, I've thought of it, but just nothing's going to bring in the kind of money that we need.
We can't just give up.
Well, I mean, I could try and get a loan, tide us over.
Well, that would only be plastering over the cracks. You'd be back to square one in no time, only with a big fat debt to service.
Yeah, well, what else can I do, eh? I mean, even if I could bear to sell the place, then what do I do? I mean, I'm the wrong side of 50. I haven't got any qualifications. I don't see myself getting headhunted.
There is one other option.
Consider my breath well and truly baited. Go for it.
Remember what Owen suggested? Offering up the pub to Newton and Ridley. I am sure that they would want to keep you on as landlady.
Do you know, it was a terrible idea when he pitched it. And it's even worse coming out of your mouth. You should know better.
I don't think it would be so bad.
Oh, don't you? Don't you? Well, I do. And I'll tell you this much. If this ship is going down, then I am going to be stood out there on that bridge in full lippy calling last orders. I am not selling up.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
There's no need to apologise. You're only trying to find solutions, and it's not your fault there's none to be had. Or none that I like, any road.
I think we're sort of past the point of preferences.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to admit that I've failed. That I've let Johnny down.
Of course you haven't failed. And as for Johnny, Carla's selling her shares in the factory he bought her. Do you think she's let him down?
It's different. That's for her own good.
Yeah, and this is for yours. You were going to worry yourself into an early grave, and we both know that's the last thing Johnny would have wanted. And as a businessman, he would have told you not to chuck good money after bad.
Yeah, that's what Carla said and all.
Yeah, his daughter and a businesswoman. He'd see that you'd worked miracles to keep this place afloat as long as you have, and he would be dead proud of you.
I mean, it could work, I suppose. Newton and Ridley, they used to do a buyback scheme where they kept the old licensee on. And as manager, I'd only have to keep the place in profit, which is a sight easy when you're not paying 40% markup on your ale.
Well, there you go then. First thing tomorrow, you can call Newton and Ridley.
No, I'm going to do it now.
I don't think anyone will be in.
No, I've got Philip Newton's mobile number. I might as well speak to the organ grinder direct. I mean, at the very least, he can give me a steer as to whether they're interested or not.
Good luck.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah?
Thanks. I needed that.
No worries.
Look, I know it might be flat now, but that doesn't mean to say it's going to be like that on Monday.
Oh, yeah, because that's party night, isn't it? They're congering down the street most Mondays.
The quiz packs them in sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't. You know, Roy's spinning out his orange juice and Brian and Ken supping half a bitter. That hardly screams potential, does it?
Well, all right, then. We'll scrap the quiz night and we'll put on a different event.
Oh, yeah, like a darts tournament. Because that worked, didn't it? That cleared the pub quicker than that broken boggin, gents.
You say Monday night isn't party night, but this Monday it will be. We're going to blow the punters away.
Well, that won't take long.
I can just off my sequins. Rattle the windows with light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, it'll be a train coming. The Reality Express.
Look, you don't even need to do anything. You don't have to lift a finger. We can get Daisy to advertise it on her social media.
No, I'm not sure I wanted to do that.
Well, all right, then. We won't ask her to do anything she's not comfortable with. But I'm telling you now, she's going to try anything to help save this place.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, Daisy can do the promotional work, and I will put together a barnstorming set.
And I will bring everyone from number 11.
That's half the pub fill right there.
Oh, come on. We can do this if we put our minds to it. All we have to do is believe.
Believe.
Well?
Why not? Believe.
Yay! I'm telling you now, Monday night, this street is going to have a night it will never forget.
Yeah. Night the Rovers died.
That's not an option. By the time we're done, Newton and Ridley will be begging to buy this place.
Well, they better be. Because Monday night we're going to be pulling pints in the Last Chance Saloon.